Hi everyone, I'm Iris Jane Antamayo, your reporter in a module 9 titled Digital or Cyber Literacy. So, I'm assigned in part 3 from Cybercrime to Citation. So, cybercrime. So, when we say cybercrime, it is a criminal act daw using computers or internet. So, tanang mga crime nga through computers, through gagamit og internet is called cybercrime. Under siya sa cybercrime. So, cybercrime uses tools like phishing, viruses, spyware, ransomware, and social engineering to break the law. So, when we say phishing is kanang na ay mag-send sa imuhang ano bang makatotohanan kaayo nga mga sender, and then mangayo sa imuha og kanang like um kanang password nimo sa imong bank account, and then di ay to scam, and then kanang ma-steal ang imuhang money. So when we say viruses is kanang para nang mingon ka kanang makuha na to sa mga USB ay mga kanang bitaw public kanang computers, like mingon ka kanang dili ko magpasaksak USB oy kanang basig ma-virusan ang ako ang kanang laptop. So kung ma-virusan imong laptop is kanang naay mga apps nga dili ma-open, mga inana. So when we say spyware is kanang it is a software nga naay ga secret spy sa imuhang doon sa baka sa imuhang kuno sa imuhang computer, kanang naay ga spy sa imuhang computer nga wala ka balo, kanang di ay pag kanang galagin lagi kag mga account, so makuha ang imuhang mga password, makuha ang imuhang kanang personal identity, kanang mga files sa imuhang laptop. So, makuha na to ng spyware. Example, anak kay kanang mag-download ka sa mga website o mga free games. So, pag-download din nimo ato, kabalo ka nang kuha na po sa imuhang laptop, spy na day sila, nakasulod na day sila sa software sa imong laptop niya. Spy na sila. So, example, mo ng example ng spyware. So, karon sa ransomware, ang ransomware is makuha na to na siya kadalasan kay kanang mga same gihapon siya kanang mag-download ka or kanang nai-email sa imuha from kanang kung feeling nimo kanang tinuod to nga source or tinuod to nga sender, and then gi-open nimo ang file nga gisend sa imuha. So kanang mga hacker is kanang nakasulod sa imong laptop, and then naa sila kanang mga files nga kanang 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 bitang dili na ma-access nimo, like mga important files, and then mangayo na sila og kanang ransom para ma-open lang to nga kanang file. Example, kanang file nga kanang importante jud kay sa mo sa imong work ana, and then kanang nakasulod na sila sa imong laptop mga hacker, and then kanang kanang kuan nila ba i kanang dili na ka maka-open ato nga account, and then mangayon na sila ransom sa imuha para ma-open lang to nga account. And then on the other hand, cybercrime is defined by Techopedia as a crime with the computer as an object of the crime. Example, hacking, phishing, spamming, or is used to commit an offense. Example given is child pornography, hate crimes. So cyber criminals use computer technology to access personal identity and confidential information like kanang mga um, passwords, mga confidential files nga naa sa imong kanang um, uh, nga naa ka, or use the internet for exploitative or malicious purposes. So um, through the internet is katong mga nakuha nila nga mga personal identity nimo is gamiton nila para pang kuan o pang scam sa laing tao, in order nga dili sila mailhan kung kinsa sila, and then mga confidential information nga gikan sa imuha is kanang ginagab gina um, kinaspread nila through internet para pangwartaan ka or mangwarta sila sa laing tao. So there is a wide variety of cybercrimes which can broadly be placed into two categories. So first is one-off crimes such as installing a virus that steal your personal data. So one-off crimes is gina ana ka ng mga mag kanang steal og mga personal information nimo, mga kanang kuno kanang like personal identity sa isa ka tawo. So tawag ana one of crime. So kanang mga gina-steal ng mga identity is ginagamit man na nila for kanang dili sila mailhan mga scammer nga like kanang bitaw manggamit sila og laing identity sa isa ka tawo para mang scam sa laing tawo. So ongoing crimes such as cyberbullying, extortion, distributing child pornography, or organizing terrorist attacks. So cyberbullying like example is maghimo-himo og um nawong sa nawong nimo and then buhat-buhatan og kanang mga nudes picture and then imuhang nawong ibutang ato nga nudes. So cyberbullying or buhat-buhatan og mga memes ang imuhang nawong and then distributing child pornography like we all aware nga namo jud kanang mag na organization ba tawag ano basta kanang kanang ginabaligya nila ang kanang mga video sa child nga mga nana and then um napoy iban nga mga child nga mo baligya sa ilahang video and then katong nipalit ato ibaligya nila sa laing laing tawo then yeah murag form of form of kanang source of income then organizing terrorist attacks. So that's an example of ongoing crimes. Cybercrime may also be referred to as computer crime practiced by those who have technological skills and use the internet to achieve their bad motive. So when we say cybercrime, it is a criminal act through computers, internet, or any technology uses technology. So those cyber criminals is um, very good at mga technologies. They have um, they have skills in technology and they use it in a bad way. That's why they became a cyber criminal. Cybercriminals employ their diverse skills to access bank accounts. So those cyber criminals is kanang 'di ba in a bad way man nila ginagamit ang ilang skills. So through their skills is maka steal sila money from bank accounts and then steal identities like identities of other people in order for them to kanang hide their own identity so that dili sila mailhan nga kanang sila to kung dili mailhan kung kinsa jud sila blackmail other people in order kanang makagain sila og kanang kwarta kay syempre pag i-blackmail ka nga ipagos ang isa ka file about sa imuha syempre mahadlok man jud ka so other criminals ask money para kanang dili na ipagos ang katong file so they gain profit or they gain money from blackmailing, defraud, stalk, and harass, and use a compromised computer to attack their victims. So like spyware, like you don't know nga anan spy sa imuhang computer. So criminals can also use computers for communication and document or data storage, and those who perform these illegal activities are often referred to as hackers. So those kanang cyber criminals is gina generalize man nato sila as hackers. So mas ila sila tawgon sila og hackers compared sa cyber criminals. On the other hand, malware downloaded from the computer may slow it down and prompt it to give error messages. Likewise, phishing attacks usually involves receiving emails from unknown sources while trying to trick someone into giving up his or her password and personal data. Keyloggers leave their own telltale signs like strange icon or duplicating the messages. So when we say malware is makuha na to ni usually when we download some kanang games, music, or anything in usually sa website. So it is like a virus nga kanang slow down ang imuhang kanang software sa imuhang computer, and then nagpataka na lang og message sa kanang nag-send og message sa lain. So it is um it is an example of malware. So when we say phishing, so what I said earlier is that ang phishing is kanang naay mag-send sa imuha og kanang bitang naay sender nga mag-send sa imuha is kanang makatotohanan kayo. Example, ang DBP Bank is nag-email sa kuha nga kanang mag-update na sila sa ilang system, and then need daw ang kanang password and email so that kanang ma-update pud ang account sa ilaha. So ako as a DBP kanang kuan kanang user is that dili dili man ngan nga kanang makuan dayon. Siyempre pag makakita ka DBP ay DBP ang kanang email. So, 'di ba? Some other people is kanang in jud maghatag sila og kanang password ug email nila. So, turns out scam dayto. So, their money will be kanang ma-steal siya kay tungod sa kanang gihatag nila ang kanang email ug ang password nila. So, keyloggers, when we say keyloggers is kanang mo siya spyware nga kanang nakasulod siya sa imong software, and then wala ka kabalong nga example kanang nag-login ka sa imong account like Facebook ana, and then nakakuha na day sila, naka-spy na day sila. So kanang murag kanang bilin na sila og kanang bitang kanang sign nila nga matingalan lang ka, ha, asa din gikan, ha, unsa man ni, yan duplicate naman yung mga message. So it is example of keyloggers. Ang kalainan ng spyware is wala ka kabalo nga kanang gina-spy na day ka. Ang keyloggers is murag makon bitaw ka makanaon na ka, ha, asa ni gikan ni nga mga sign, ha, unsa ni nga kanang mga nganong nagkanang murag naay strange happening sa imong computer. So ina na ang keyloggers. Techopedia cites common types of cybercrime that include online bank information theft, identity theft, online crimes, unauthorized computer access, and the most serious is like cyber terrorism. Cybercrime encompasses a wide range of activities that can be categorized as: first is crimes that target computer network or devices, including viruses or denial of service or DOS attacks. So, kanang mga maghatag ra og kanang unsa niyo kanang mga viruses kanang sa mga website nga magpataka na lang kag download niya. Na dito'y virus dala. So, it is one categorized. Then second is crime that use computer networks to advance other criminal activities including cyberstalking, phishing, and fraud or identity theft. So kanang mangawat sila o kanang mga money sa bank, mga magkuha-kuha sila og identity sa laing tawo para gamiton nila para di sila mailhan kung kinsa or kinsa jud sila. So, 'di ba? Um, Imagine inana ka grabe ang kanang kuno ang mga criminals sa kanang through computer magkanang kon na gani na computer kanina pero ang kanang dili nimo ma-imagine nga mas lala pa bitaw siya. We all know that, 'di ba? Internet is a global communication network that allows computers to exchange and share information worldwide. It makes possible for people around the world to connect and share ideas across time zones and geographic locations. It is difficult to find the needed information, so the most effective way to explore the internet is to have strategies in place for doing research on the web and for evaluating the website. So, um, exploring the internet, researching, and evaluating the web. It is important among schools in doing researches and other related works. So, therefore, these aspects needs to be explored by teachers and students in doing their works. So, not only teachers should explore this how to search and evaluate the web, but also the students in order to have a credible sources of information. So surfing the web. The following are the three factors in surfing the web. So first is most surfing sessions starts with a user targeted keywords about the subject into a search engine. So number two, good strategies for searching the web include writing research questions, extracting keywords from the question and typing them into a search engine, using synonyms if the keywords do not bring up desired result, keeping track of keywords and synonyms used, and recording the result of the search. So first is using keywords. So start your search by typing specific keyword, important words related to your topic. So second is search techniques daw. First is create research questions about your topic and then identify the main keywords from the questions. And then if you don't get good results, use synonyms. When we say synonyms is similar meaning sa similar meaning in a certain nga words nga gigamit to improve your search. And lastly, write down the keywords and results. Keep track of your progress. So number 3 is Checklist of credible criteria. The first step in evaluating the credibility of the website is to review several important aspects of the site. So, first is author. Check the credentials of the author, the company, or the expert and determine the qualification to provide information on the subject being searched. Um, some websites do not list specific authors, but the credibility of a company can be explored by reviewing the site's about page if available. So, uh, first jud ang lantawon kung credible ba jud na ang information imong ginabasa is kung kinsa ang author. So, dapat kini si author is iyang mga credentials is naka-align ba sa iyang ginahatag nga kanang information online, kung ang iyang educational background ba is naka-align ba siya. Example, ang information nga ginabasa nimo is about science. So, dapat si author mga credential is kanang more on sa science, mga inana. So, um, there's kanang mga cases pod nga kanang walay author ang isa ka unsa ni oy isa ka information nga gihatag sa internet. Some kay kanang company nila, especially mga big companies. So company nila ang kanang ginagamit ginagamit, so you can review it in about page if naa siya. So date, look, second is date. Look for copyright information at the bottom of website's homepage. If the site is more than 5 years, few years old rather, and it has not been updated regularly, look for more up-to-date information. So just like 'di ba sa RRL nato is kailangan 5 years before 5 years before ang kanang ginagamit nato nga kanang related nga para sa to ang research. So it is very important nga more on up to date ang information nga ginabasa nato kay um applicable man siya sa current nga kanang nahitabo sa ato ang kanang palibot. So purpose, analyze the goal of the website, determine if it is an informal or advertisement site. So, dapat when you are reading in a certain website is dapat um, you as a reader kabalo ka unsay purpose ato nga imong gibasa, if kanang for um, advertisement lang ba siya or pang kanang informative lecture mga inana, for information lang for information siya sa mga tao. So the fourth one is contact. Most credible websites list down contact information such as telephone number, email address, or mailing address so that user may get in touch if they have questions. So mostly sa mga credible websites or credible information is that naay contact number sa author or sa kanang email address sa author or sa company nga gahimo ato nga information so that kung naa may question ang gabasa or naay clarification is kanang makontak ra nila. And also if mangayo sila og kanang per permission nga gamiton nila tong um ang gamiton nila tong information is that pwede rin nila makanabitang makapangayo din sila directly kay naara may kanang contact o naara may email address nga nakabutang sa katong information. So the fifth one is fact versus opinion. When doing research for a school paper, go to sites that present factual information provided by experts rather than opinions. Be on the lookout for biases too. If the author is biased, so the information on the site. So it's very important nga as a kanang reader sa information is you know nga you know how to kada bitang how to kada bitang makita nimo kung bias ba ang information or dili. So if ang information is bias, so syempre ang author ato bias jud siya. So dili credible ang kanang information nga imuhang nakuha. So it's very important nga kanang dapat ang imuhang information is ang author is kanang ang author is credible, like kanang align align ang iyahang expertise sa iyahang gihatag nga information. So dapat as a kanang bitang reader sa information is you know how to kanang how to differentiate the fact information and the opinion information. So the sixth one is URL. The URL may look like ending in edu for education, .gov for government, .org for organization, .com for commercial sites, or .net for network sites. Different websites, different different websites have different person who know that different websites have different URLs. So here are the common credible URLs. So one way of determining the credibility of a website is through the URLs. So I said earlier, if it ends in .gov for government, .edu for education, for .com for common websites, and .net for network sites. So that's our example of URLs. So through that URLs, you can determine the credibility of the website. So although the website URL gives clues as to credibility, there is still a need to evaluate it carefully. So as a reserve receiver of information, it is important to reevaluate it carefully if that URL or that website is credible. So first is when encountering a URL, look at the letters that appear after the dot. Example, www.whitehouse.gov. So it is a government website and it is called top level domain. Thus, the URL top level domain helps in determining a site's credibility. So second is the website ending in .gov are government-related websites which generally can be trusted to provide credible statistical information, articles on many different topics, and government news. So we all know that government website is very credible source kay before nila ipagawas ng information, it should be checked by experts or it should be checked by government employee so that ang ihatag sa kanang mga tao is credible information jud siya, dili kay based lang sa example based lang sa isa ka POV sa isa ka politician. So kailangan siya is na-check siya sa mga unsa ni sa mga politicians and dapat na-check siya sa mga experts. So that's why that gov or government related website is very credible source of information and websites. Websites ending in edu are the websites of educational institutions such as colleges and universities that usually offer a variety of credible data, especially about the school's operations and research. Since students may create websites with an edu top level domain, but they may contain inaccurate or biased information. So and a website ending with .edu is for educational institutions such as colleges and universities information. So usually um, if The information is kanang na-check jud siya sa na-check jud siya og ayo is credible, syempre credible information siya. Pero not all information ending with .edu is credible since mostly is um, estudyante raman ang gabuhat pero magamit lang sila .edu. So, na tendency dili inaccurate ang information since based lang man silang POV, and also some information is biased because um, some students some students is kanang magbuhat man sila information and then butang lang na that edu, especially based on kanang information siya about sa isa ka institution. So that is why it's very important gihapon nga kada bitong i-check ang information nga kanang mabasa sa mga website ending with .edu. So the fourth one is websites ending in .org or the websites of organizations. While many organizations, especially non-profit ones, provide credible information, they sometimes have advertising intent. Since some organizations show bias in their provide information, to evaluate .org sites carefully. So websites ending with .org is the websites for organizations. So there are .org websites. You can access a credible information. But ang iban kasi is kanang for advertising ang ilang information kadalasan to promote their kanang organization. That's why it's very important nga um i-evaluate siya carefully ang kanang information from .org nga mga makuha na to nga information. Because there are some information from .org is bias sila, like based lang sa paniniwala sa kining organization, tapos paniniwala sa lahi na pud nga organization. So it's very important nga you as a kada bitang reader sa information is kabalo ka nga ang man to kong ginaingon, dapat kabalo ka kung ang information ba bias or dili. So kung bias na gani ang information, so matik nga bias ang author, bias ang dili siya credible nga source of information. Recognition of information sources. Similar to information in the print sources, the use of online sources must be given credit to the authors. This can be done by applying proper referencing and citations procedures that would get rid of risks, consequences, and legal implication rather, because of the copyright issue, which means that the ideas and words used belong to the author. It's very important nga i-credit nimo ang imuhang ginakuha nga information sa website, dili kay pag-research nimo tapos kapong mga information na dayon ibutan din nimo diretso sa imuhang essay ba or sa imuhang kanang kanang research ba without kanang wala nimo siya gi-credit sa author. So ang dako ag possibility nga ma-copyright issue ka. So that is why it's very important nga kada bitong you know how to apply proper referencing and citations. That's one of the example the is research paper. So, 'di ba, chapter 2 RRL or review of related literature. So, 'di ba, sa ato ang RRL is kana mga related studies. So, 'di ba usahay nakabutan na according to blank 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 2014 blah 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 blah. So credit nimo ang author. Dayon pag abot sa kanang references is kanang naka APA format jud ka nga citation, so that dili ka dili bitaw dakog possibility nga kanang bitang kanang na dakog possibility nga kapag ma-copyright issue ka. So citation. Each entry in a bibliography is called a citation. Proper citation must be applied or included for every source used, whether it is a website, a newspaper, or a book. Online sources are cited differently because they are different from traditional print sources. There are different formats used to cite the sources. So, as you can see, here are the example of a how to cite in the or how to cite. So first is, as you can see, the Transparency International. So it is the author or the sources. So first jud is ang author or sources. So followed by the year 2014, and then you need to put dot, as you can see, and then article title or the title of the information nga imuhang basa. The Corruption Perception Index 2014 results, and then the followed by the website retrieved from https www.transparency.org, so meaning from an organization, and then the URL and the retrieval date. So first is author or sources, then year, then article title, then website, URL, or and the retrieval date. So note, the easiest way to create citation or sources is to go to www.citationmachine.net. So meaning that net is network sites. These websites generate citation that can be copied and passed into the works cited page. So, para daw dili na daw mo magsigi og kanang kuan, magkanang buhat-buhat og kanang citation kay dili man tanan kanang kabalo kanang maghimo og kanang citation labi na mga APA format ba na mga inana. So you can use daw www.citationmachine.net. Butang ra ka didto, imo ra tong kanang dali naman siya, like ibutang na i-copy ra nimo information then naka-paste didto, then muhatag na din siya og kanang kwan, muhatag na din siya og citation. And that's all. Thank you.